euthanized, and I wasn't altogether kind in my comments. Robert Mott with Animal Control called me and challenged me to come out to see their operation and what they were dealing with. And when I did that, he asked, rather than criticize us, help us. And I set about trying to do that over the past 5 years with our little Pet of the Week program that we publicize on air and on our website. We probably, working with Animal Control, probably have saved somewhere north of 250, 300 dogs. And I'm glad of that, proud of that. And in so doing, I have sort of gotten sucked into the web of the world of animal rescues and animal fosters and trying to assist with transport. Some of these dogs have been adopted in New Hampshire, Vermont, Ohio, and then try to find a way to get them there. But it has been somewhat of a labor of love. I've always had an affinity for dogs. I've always had dogs. That brings us to where we are sort of now. Saturday, I was attending a wedding in Griffin, Georgia. My wife and I stopped to get something to eat, and I received a telephone call, and I was asked, how many dogs do you think there are at Animal Control? And I said, I don't know, 20, 25, 2. And the reason was that all the rest of them had been killed the day before. And I began trying to find out how, why, what, and I'm told that all of the dogs had parvo, and the whole shelter. The 2 surviving dogs, one was a DHEC hold because that dog had bitten someone. The other was a dog that came in after the kill. Parvo is a transmissible disease. It's not as easily spread as some would have you believe, but it can be spread throughout a kennel, and it can be deadly, especially to puppies. It's a little unusual to have that many adult dogs come down with parvo. And I understand that 17 were killed on Friday afternoon. And while parvo is or can be a deadly disease, it also, and especially with adult dogs, can be treated successfully. If there are several dogs that have parvo, I readily admit it can be overwhelming. And there might be a little bit of a desperation on how am I going to handle all of this. I would simply ask that Animal Control find a way to, if need be, involve myself, other volunteers to help with the treatment. I don't mind going out there. I don't mind getting poop on boots. The thing is, I would rather do that than have that many dogs put down just out of the blue. I do think that it was a hasty decision. It very well may have been the right decision, but it doesn't feel like that. I kind of like to think Animal Control has a purpose. Animal Control, to fulfill its purpose and its duty to this county, they don't have to place any dogs. They don't have to adopt any dogs. Animal Control exists to control nuisance animals. And they could simply pick up dogs, wait 5 business days for the owners to claim them. If that doesn't happen, put them down. But I'd like to think that we're better people than that. That's all I have to say unless you have a question.